This lesson is a continuation of factoring, difference of cubes, and sums of cubes. So you start by looking at your two factors, 8x to the third power and 27. It's a difference because you see the minus sign. Now you have to determine what cubed will give you 8x to the third power. And that would be 2x, because 2 cubed is 8 and x cubed is x to the third, so your A would be 2x. Then 27, if you do 3 times 3 times 3, you would get 27, so your B is 3. Now once you have your A and B, you're going to plug it into the equation A minus B into A squared plus A times B plus B squared. So let's do that. A is 2x minus 3. Then you put 2x here, 2x squared, plus A times B, 2x and 3. Then B squared, your 3. Now we're going to simplify it. 2x minus 3. 2x squared would give you 4x squared. 2x times 3 would give you 6x. And 3 squared is 9. And that would be your final answer. It's as simple as that. Let's do the other example. Okay. So then here you have 216 and 343. Once again, it's a difference because of the minus sign. Now you have to figure out what would give you 216x. And once you figure it out, you realize that 6x, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, x times 3 is x cubed. So your answer is 6x. Now 343. Notice you don't copy the negative sign, you just leave the number there. Now it's 7. 7 times 7 times 7 would give you 343, so your B is 7. We plug this into the equation. A minus B, A squared plus A times B plus B squared. 6x minus 7. 6x squared plus 6x times 7 plus 7 squared. We'll simplify that. 6x minus 7. Then you would get 36x squared plus 7 times 6 is 42x. 7 squared is 49. Write it over here so you can see it a little better. Your final answer would be 6x minus 7 into 36x squared plus 42x. Sorry about that. 42x plus 49. And that's as simple as that. Okay, I hope you thought the first part of this lesson was easy. That was differences of cubes. Now we're going to move on to sums of cubes, which is exactly the same thing except the equation that you plug it into is a little different. In differences of two cubes, you have a plus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. But in sums of cubes, you have a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Otherwise, it's the same process. So you can tell it's a sum because of the plus sign. Then you want to find 125x squared and 27. I said 25x squared, I meant 25x cubed. So you would find that 5x to the third, 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, x to the third is x to the third, so 5x is your A. Then 27y to the third, you would get 3y y to the third. 3 cubed is 27. Y cubed is y cubed, so 3y is your answer. Now, just in differences of cubes, we're going to plug it in. 5x plus 3y, 5x squared, minus, that's the difference, 5x, 3y, b, 3y squared. I'll write it out, the simplified version over here. So we have 5x plus 3y into 5x squared would give, or 5x squared would give us 25x squared minus 5x times 3x, or 5y times 5x times 3y, 5 times 3, 15, x and y, 15xy, plus 3x squared, 9x squared. And that's your simplified answer. It's really easy. We'll move on to the next example. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with this example. 64 x to the third, 4x to the third, 4 cubed, 64, x cubed is x cubed, 4x is our A, 125, 5 cubed is 125, so 5 is our B. Plug it into the equation. 4x plus 5, 4x squared minus 4x times 5 and 5 squared. We're going to simplify it. 4x plus 5, 4x squared, 4 squared is 16, x squared, minus 4x and 5, 20x, and 5 squared is 25, and that is your answer. We're going to move on to some practice problems to apply what I have just taught you.